Good morning children, and welcome back to the chapter Transport and Communication. Now children, before beginning today's class, first we will revise our previous class. So we will do a short recapitulation of whatever we have done till now. Clear? See children, transport and communication. From the word transport, what do we understand? We understand the mode by which we go from one place to another, or we transfer or we send goods or things, items, anything, animals even, from one place to another. Clear? So what are these modes of transport, children? These modes of transports are roadways, railways, waterways, airways. These are the four major types of modes of transports which are used by the humans mostly. Clear? Now in our last class children, we did roadways, railways and waterways. Now see children, what is roadways? Roadways is the mode of transport which is most often or most commonly used by us. Now these roads are of two types, metalled and unmetalled. Metalled, which can be used all throughout the years, which are maximum places you will find which are available, means in even in your township, the metal roads. What are the unmetalled roads? These are the muddy roads, kacha roads, which can be washed away during the rainy season. Now see, this roadways is further divided into metal and unmetalled roads, and it is also divided as highways. These highways are of two types, national highway and state highway. See children, national highway, these are the highways which are constructed by the central government, and they are the medium of connection between two states or more than two states, and rather we can say they are the interconnectivity mode by which all the states are getting connected. What are state highways? State highways are the highways which are found in your particular state, which makes the connectivity easier in and within your states. These highways, they go out of the state also, they connect you to other states, but most importantly, its main motto is to make the connectivity easier in your own state. Clear? What are railways? Railways are the mode of transport by which the connectivity, or rather the transportation, is bit faster in comparison to roadways. See, railways we call express trains, super fast trains. Why? Because they intend go faster and they make your work, or rather make you reach to your destination earlier in comparison to roadways. Clear? Now these railways are of two types, passenger trains and goods trains. Now you can understand from the name itself, passenger trains. What are passenger trains, children? These are the trains which we use for traveling, and these goods trains are the trains which you can say which act as a cargo carrier, or they are the way by which we can transfer or send goods from one place to another. Clear? Moving forward, we have waterways, which we did in our last class. Waterways, children, this is the mode of transport whose main, or rather main source we can say is water. Through water, this transportation takes place. How? With the help of ships. Now these ships, they act as the carriers. How? they are of two types, children. This waterways transport, they involve passenger ships, cargo ships and tanker ships. Now what are passenger ships? These ships are which we call cruise liners, or rather if you go to cities like Mumbai, Calcutta, Goa, you will find these passenger ships are very commonly available. These are also called steamers, launches, and they help people to go from one end to the other end for their any work if they are traveling from one end of the river to the another end. So this is one mode. And cruise liners, that is what? They are bit nice looking, gorgeous and bit hi-fi kind of cruise ships in which all the facilities are available, and they take you for vacations or they take you out to show you an island or something. What are cargo ships, children? See, children, cargo ships are the ships which are used for transportation. They carry huge amount of goods and materials from one end to the other end. Even they export and import things from the other countries as well. These cargo ships you will find all over the world because they act as a very big helper in the mode of business. Clear? What are tanker ships, children? Tanker ships are the ships, children, which help in transportation of the oil. This transporting system helps in transportation of oils like petroleum, diesel, etc. And these are found in the places where you will see docks like Gujarat, Kandla Port, Mumbai, Visakhapatnam, Chennai, all these places tanker ships are seen. Clear? So today we are going to discuss the topic. Any guesses? Yes, airways. After getting the word airways, children, we get so fascinated, no? Aeroplane, helicopter, isn't it? See, children, this airways is the mode of transportation which involves air. Means by air this transportation takes place. How, children? This airways started in the year 1903, the first aeroplane which was invented by Wright brothers. Clear? After that, gradually the things they started improving, and then what we see today, aeroplane was found and was rather constructed. Clear? Now this airways involves two types, aeroplanes, helicopters. Other ships are also there, jet aeroplanes are there, okay? The fighter planes are there, clear? But here we are talking about modes of transportation. So this modes of transportation involves two types of major airways. What are they? Domestic airlines, international airlines. Now what is domestic airlines? Domestic airlines is the airlines which is used within a country. In India, if you are going from Rajasthan to Mumbai, from Mumbai to Delhi, Delhi to Kolkata, anywhere, that is called domestic airlines is used. And if we want to go to other countries, we use the international airlines. Clear? Now see, children, it is not that through airways cargo ships this goods are not transported. They are called cargo planes. There are planes which transfer goods from one country to other or within the country. And the most or the biggest advantage of the airways is it helps you in transportation of the perishable goods. Now what are perishable goods? Which can get spoiled very soon. These goods are transported very fast, and this helps or this fastens the mode of transportation. And it is the most expensive mode of transportation in nowadays and today's time. It is very expensive, but still everyone wants to sit in the aeroplane, isn't it? See children, this was all about the chapter transport and communication, but we will discuss the topic communication in our next class. Till then children, your work at home, what you need to do is go through these modes of transportation. If you want to refer to the book, you can go to the chapter notes, this transport and communication, and you can refer to page number 107. There you will find how under the topic airways, how airways is helpful for everyone during any situation like any calamity is there, flood or earthquake. These times this airways, it acts as a very big help. How it provides aid, relief. From up helicopters, they drop the food and fooding items to the people who are in dire need. So this airways is a very good help for us. So children, this was all about the topic airways. On the page number 107, you will find the topic airways. Kindly go through it, and if you have any doubt children, feel free to ask me. And if possible children, go through the chapter transport and communication. Go through all these modes of transport. If you have any doubt, kindly underline, click a picture and send it to me on my WhatsApp if there is a doubt, or you can call me anytime when you feel free. Okay, next class we will start with the topic communication. Till then, have a good day children. Thank you.